Hello, welcome to Souls Intersect. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, and it is focused on April of 2017. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can book directly through my site, and the link is below. I also wanted to let everyone know that I reduced the price of my past life reading permanently, so it is going to be $35 indefinitely because I wanted to make it accessible to more people. All right, so I've selected 6 cards for you this month, and the Knight of Swords was the card on the bottom of the deck, so I'll bring that into the reading as well. To read through the cards first, we have the Four of Cups at the top and Temperance, the Nine of Cups and the Hanged Man, and the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. So this is interesting that in each row we have a major arcana. Looking at the Cups energy with the 4 and the 9, I feel that there's some sort of disconnect happening between allowing something new to come in, something that you desire, and wallowing or still dwelling on something emotional from the past. It feels like there's been a delay in possibly getting over something, and the Knight of Swords could very well be linked to that. This could be referencing an individual either currently in your life or from your past who has had quite an impact on you. It does feel on the emotional level. One thing that I do like is I sense that you've decided to give yourself some time to recover. So first, for a lot of you, this may be a breakup. It's possible, though, that for some of you, it's linked to something to do with a child. I'm even getting for someone, maybe one person specifically, that there may have been a loss of a child. So I'm sorry to hear that if that's the case. And they could be represented by this Knight of Swords energy. My sense with the Knight of Swords, whether it's that or if it's a romantic connection, could also possibly be a work connection, but with all of the emotions tied in here, and also an element of fear or anxiety with the Nine of Swords, my sense is that for most of you, it's related to romance. Second most probably being some kind of family member. I feel like this person took some harsh actions and was possibly very harsh with their words. And I feel that touched on a very sensitive part of you, that they really pushed your buttons. So there's some beauty in that. I don't feel that this is a very caring person, and I feel that they were very insensitive. But I also feel that it's helped you reach in and look to heal some of the hurt that it brought up for you. So some of it is just related to that person. Something they created, something that feels very untrue. And I think part of you knows that. But I also sense that part of you believed it, and you're starting to realize that that might go back to something rooted in the past. And I feel that you've given yourself a lot of time to process this and focus on this. And in some ways, it feels like it may be delaying the arrival of something new, but it doesn't feel negative at all. It doesn't feel like a block. It doesn't feel like stagnation. It just feels like this hanged man energy, like you chose to hang upside down from this tree to try to see things from a different angle, to go inward with this hermit, to try to process things. And there may have even been some opportunities that have come through that you've turned down or maybe even didn't see because you're so focused on this inner work or processing whatever emotional issue this brought up. But I feel like that's okay. So it's just kind of like this sense that, yes, the universe maybe brought in some options to try to lighten things up, to try to help you process it faster or just help you along the way in processing it. But I feel that you stood your ground and really said, no, I want to take this time to myself and get through this once and for all so that I feel that I'm more secure and happier moving forward and that I won't be so impacted by the harsh words of someone. And I feel in a sense that you passed the test by doing that. So congratulations on that. I really feel that you have made a strong effort, a concerted effort to do this inner work. And I feel that you're definitely getting somewhere. For some of you, you may be in a relationship and you may still be in a relationship with someone despite possibly harsh words being spoken or even some kind of hurtful action being taken that also got under your skin or really pushed your buttons. And if you are coupled up with someone, I don't necessarily feel that it needs to be the end of a relationship. For those of you who are single, it feels like it's definitely better that this person is in your past. But the energy that I'm picking up on for some of you who are currently with someone may have been through something hurtful, may have taken some more time to yourself. And I want to say congratulations on that too, because I feel like that's been very helpful. Or if you haven't, that might be a consideration. That feels like it may be more beneficial even than necessarily ending things, because I feel like it's where you'll really face what needs to be faced. And so it doesn't necessarily feel like it needs to be an ending with this person. I feel that they may also, in the case that you're with someone, they may also be taking some time to themselves, processing what they did and understanding why it was hurtful and trying to heal that, trying to improve themselves. But definitely some time apart from each other feels like it might be good. With Temperance, I feel that some of it is just the energy of it, attached to this Hanged Man, having to do with that sense of, I don't even want to call it a delay because it feels like it was meant to happen, but like an extended recovery period. But I also sense that for those of you, those who are single, kind of a balancing of things within yourself. This goes back to where I mentioned how I feel that in one way you knew that what this person said or did wasn't true or shouldn't hurt you, and you know your value, but then there's also a side of you that did believe it and did question yourself and your own confidence. And so the Temperance work that's being done feels like healing work, balancing those two aspects of yourself. And for those of you in a relationship, that could be true also, but I also feel like there's some of that balancing happening between you and the person who you're with. And it feels like more along the lines of understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses and reconciling those things within yourself and between each other and learning to understand each other better. And that's why I really feel that there's potential for it to continue. This doesn't feel like it has to be an ending at all if you're currently with someone. Okay, Aries, I'm going to wrap this up here. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or would like to know more about my services. You can also check out my website. Take care.